Hi, Paul Beveridge here from Retention Guru, and in this short video I am talking to Matthew and Mo from the Lift podcast about intensity of workouts and the amount of working out you need to do. And it came about through a conversation I had with a friend of mine about how they're reframing the volume of training they need to do. And I took it on board as I was interested actually in the, would that increase adherence? Would people stay longer if they followed the format that he's describing rather than perhaps some of the workouts and some of the sessions we're currently encouraging? So if you've got thoughts or questions, please put them in the box down below. Alternatively, you can email me at paul@retentionguru.co.uk and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. For now, that's it. Enjoy the clip and I'll speak to you again soon. Take care. Bye.
Yeah, coming back, I think you make a good point around the minimum required dosage. Like one of the things I've been doing with my own training, we got a product called Load and we do this strength training. And it's almost like I've sort of termed it the Pareto workout, which is, what's the 20% that has the 80% of impact? And I think certainly in my experience, I've been working out for like 30 plus years now. And I definitely can, sometimes I go through periods where I do a lot, do not a lot, but I know there's a few things that I need to do where I can pretty much keep myself in shape and maintain my muscle. And I do think there's something in that. And I don't know whether technology now will allow us to figure what that minimum dosage is. I don't know whether people like eGym, who's one of our sponsors, by the way, no plug, but whether they're able to figure that through some of the technology that they've got. But I do think that's a really interesting thing because in a lot of cases, we don't need to do as much as what we think. We don't need to kill ourselves. And particularly as you get above 40, I think being able to have this outcome based, but the minimum dosage, I think there's something quite interesting in that. And I want to know whether you got any thoughts on that, Paul, as well.
Well, I have this concept. It's not my concept, but it's optimizing versus satisficing. Optimizing is, I think, where all the technology is taking us. How many reps, how many sets, how much rest, how much sleep, what should we eat? It's numbers based. Satisficing is when I turn up and just do enough and I've done something and I walk away internally fulfilled that I've done something today rather than nothing. And I think we don't give enough value to that, just the turning up and doing something, because that would probably be in, when you're describing it, those stages where you're not training as hard, but you're doing something and you're doing this minimum required. And I think as people age, I think we should be focusing on that. What's the minimum you need to do rather than how fit can we get you? Because not everybody's motivated by that. They're motivated by, I just want to be able to get up out of the sofa without using my arms, or, all the old cliches about play with my grandchildren. They make a difference. But I don't need to be an athlete to do those things.